The wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
Do you have a business, an organization, or you want to be heard on radio? Get heard at the speed of light. Meet your target audience and get the reach you deserve by advertising on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Send a message or call 0809 927 5464 or 0816 609 2144.
AskingRadio.com app available on Android and iOS devices. Download now.
Speedy, welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makurdi. I am Terungwa Angel, your host for today. Today's focus is early neighborhood. Tell us where you grew up. You can also be part of our conversation by joining us on Facebook. That is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makurdi. Do well to like our page and stay up to speed for updates. This is SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makurdi, and our focus for today is early neighborhood. So today with me in the studio are
Ajogo Annie Mse,
Atsea, Terhile, Thaddeus.
They'll be sharing their opinion on early neighborhood. Over to you, Anita. Where did you grow up?
Okay, I grew up from Boko, born and bred in Boko, Boko local government.
Okay. Can you tell us more about the place?
Okay. Boko, it's a local government here in Benue State. I'm sure you know that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I was born at, of course, Division Hospital in Boko.
Okay.
I schooled in Boko, both primary and secondary. I attended Glory Nigerian Primary School in Boko, and my secondary school, I attended Federal Government Girls College, Boko.
Okay, so how about the neighborhood where you grew up? What happened there?
Okay,
Like, how was it there?
My neighborhood. I was brought up in, let's say, 3 different places. Okay, from where I was birthed, it was we were residents at just Akaway, very close to the market.
Okay.
Yeah. So I grew up where I had different people around, different characters, all manner of attitude, characters and characterization, you can name it.
Okay.
Yeah. Then from there we moved to a rented apartment at New Road. There the neighborhood was very toxic, like very, very toxic.
I can imagine.
Yeah. we had trust me, we had toxic characters. We had where they assault, we had cultists, we have children spoiled right from young age. Then from there we now moved to our permanent residence. There it was actually peaceful. That's at Malami, very peaceful and free. There's that serenity there. The environment is very calm and cozy.
Okay, that's very interesting. So, Thaddeus, can you tell us about where you grew up?
Okay, I grew up from Taka local government area of Benue State, where there was in the village. Even right now, it is in the village. I grew up with my parents, and also I remember when I was there, I learned how to compose myself and also do the right things. You know, my parents are communicant members of NKST. You know how NKST used to do? They not used to tolerate. Whenever, yes,
disciplinarians.
Very well. So whenever you do something wrong, they will beat you in such a way that they will rectify you. So that is that thing about me.
Okay, all right. So I grew up in Makurdi. Let me say it was an enclosed environment. I never had the opportunity of going out to play with friends or mingle with other children. My parents would always tell me that, because then I was the only child.
So your childhood was boring.
It was boring, very boring.
So sad. So sad.
They always tell me that I should always be inside. I should avoid talking to other children because they are going to influence me negatively.
Exactly.
So,
that was why you used to talk. Are you okay? I can see
so
that.
I grew up staying inside the house and looking at children through the window, and then I'll be imagining, how does it feel to play? How does it feel to talk with other children? What are they even gisting about? So my childhood was very, very boring. I learned everything on my own. Aside me, it was just my parents
indoors and school.
Exactly.
Okay.
Then maybe if an aunt is around or an uncle, they'll have to teach me 1 or 2 things. I didn't learn from anybody. And my environment was very quiet. Like, you barely know your neighbor. In fact, you don't even know your next neighbor. People come out in their car. They don't even talk to you. Everybody just mind your business.
Okay, every house was fenced.
Fenced, exactly. So you don't even get to know your neighbors. You don't know their faces. You only hear their voices.
So boring.
I'm telling you.
So boring.
Okay, so how has it shaped your life?
Well, as I earlier said, I grew up from 3 different places, which means I have various experiences. Well, to say from where I started, where I was given birth to, and how I started growing up, I was always indoors, just like you. I was in the family house where I had my grandparents and then aunties and of course my mom and dad. So as at that time we were just 2 kids, my brother and I. So we just go to school, come back, you of course eat, rest,
Read your book and sleep.
It was very important. You must sleep. You like it or not, you must sleep in the afternoon. My dad was very, very, like, he intensified that we must sleep. Then when you wake up, we had home lesson teacher. It's mathematics, you know, till today I will not lie. I had issues with that. So yeah, I have my teacher called me to take us rather, yeah, and then the day is closed. So from growing up from the family house, we did not really have other kids mingling with us. So when we moved to the rented apartment, when we moved out of the family house, there, the toxic one, in fact, the neighborhood was not spacious, so we had doors facing each other. This face me, I face you. Yeah, something like that. So we had kids, but one good thing there was the kids, we were almost of the same age range. I had mates, and then we were from different schools, but of course very good schools. We had, so when we come back from school, then I stopped the home lesson of a thing. So when school is in session, we come back in the evenings. They would allow us to like sit out. Like I come, it's face me, I face you. So we will be close.
Can you hold on a minute? You don't understand. How has that shaped your life?
That's shaped your life. Is it positive or negative?
Okay, yes, no, positive, because that's what I'm heading to. The kids that were there, we all come back from school and share our experiences in school. I tell you what they taught me, what they taught this person in school. Sometimes we would even argue, no, my auntie taught me this, my auntie taught me that. So we used to learn together. We'll come back from school, we learn. Even as it was toxic, we were all children going to go to school, so we'll come back and share our experiences. Yeah, so it shaped me positively.
I see.
Yeah.
All right, so even up to now, you like sharing educational experiences?
Yes, because mostly that's what we used to do.
Okay.
You come back and share what you taught in school.
All right,
that's delighted. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Thaddeus, how has it shaped your life?
Hi, it shaped my life positively. Let me tell you this, because considering that I was not forward to my parents' instructions, I would not be here discussing with you in this studio, because a lot of things, a lot of bad characters are there. Village, playing of cashews, football, and also turning down to comply about the instruction of your parents. Though I choose the right way to follow my parents' instruction. And also, now, I know how to respect someone. And also, I am now a communicant member. Because I followed the instruction of my parents. So it shaped my life positively.
You received discipline.
Very well.
Okay, that's very interesting. So my parent has really, I grew up with my parents, so it has shaped my life positively. They taught me, let me say, basically everything in my life. How to respect people, how to learn to live with one another, and all of that. So
what about social?
There was no social activity in my life up to now.
Okay, so your neighborhood, as you earlier said, there was this serenity. It was very quiet.
Yes.
So there were no children.
So
like, how about holidays?
So what about in school?
I don't go for holidays. I was always indoor in my house.
Okay, I mean in your neighborhood during holidays. Even at that, you people were still enclosed.
Okay, during holidays.
Yes.
Sometimes you are going out to buy something, then you see other kids coming from secondary school boarding houses, but then you see them carrying themselves like you're still in primary school. I just came back from secondary school, so there was this
boarding house, of course.
Boarding house, so we can't even get to talk. Like everybody will just mind your business. And my papa get moto, get like it was just very.
Okay.
It was not lively at all. But it has shaped my life positively. There's no doubt about it. So Alamasha Godobi is here with some insights from people on the streets of Makurdi. Let's listen to them. Where did you grow up?
In Makurdi, I lived with my auntie. We were caged inside one fence. Life was really tough though, but my auntie, I used to take it that she was so mean. Sometimes I'll call my dad, Dad, I want to come back. He'll say, no, my daughter, I should stay. At least let me finish my secondary school. To be sincere, life was really tough for me. I didn't have the privilege my friends had to go out, just do one or two things. Once I'm going to school, they are giving me time to come back. If it's school closes by 2. Once it's 2:30, I'm expected to come back. So if I did not come back on time, beatings. Well, it has shaped my life positively because had it been I grew up with my parents. I'm not saying they wouldn't have shaped me like that, but there's a different character when you grow up with your parent or your auntie. She has shaped me, and the good life she gave me is part of me now. I can't even. So it shaped me positively, and I'm always thankful and grateful to God for making my father to keep me in that house. To my finals in secondary school.
Okay, I guess from what I heard from all of us, we all grew up with our parents. But is there anybody that has ever visited an aunt?
Why?
And then you feel the aunt is maltreating you.
Very well.
She's
here.
doing what she's not supposed to do to you.
There was a time. Listen, Angel, there was a time. You know, I visited my auntie from Burukuroko Government area of Benue State there. So my auntie used to beat me very well. So I began to thought that maybe she was maltreating me. It was by the time I came back, I noticed that she was helping me. So that is that.
Okay, she was just correcting you, not maltreating you per se.
Very well, but I was just thinking that she was maltreating me.
So were you being stubborn?
You know, I
He
told
was
you
being
earlier
stubborn.
that.
Because you can't just
Because even from the way he's stammering, he was being stubborn.
because you can't just be beaten except you did something wrong and then they're
Exactly.
reprimanding you.
No,
So just like the lady said, there are some things growing up, especially people that grew up with aunties and uncles or relatives. Yes, you
Yes.
get to think that they are being maltreating you, they are overdoing. Like, you will now be comparing yourself to their children. Like, when it's you, they beat you, but when it's their children, they don't beat them. But when you grow up, when you become an adult or you get to the next level of life, you come to understand that they are rather helping your life.
they were
Very well,
helping you,
exactly.
they were
You
shaping
even wish
you.
that if at all they knew, they would have even done worse than what they did to you, so that you'll be a
Actually.
better person. So that is that for that. I guess people that grew up with aunties and uncles are also
They will
doing
know.
very well, because there's just no way your aunt will not teach you the right way and be just beating you for no reason.
Yeah.
So over to you listening to us now. What is your opinion on where you grew up and how has it shaped your life? Share your thought with us on Facebook. That is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. Early neighborhood is an interesting experience for almost everyone, though it might be a painful experience to some people. It's either your neighborhood has shaped your life positively or negatively. Nevertheless, always remember that neighborhood must have an effect on you. That is on today's episode of Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. I am Terungwa Angel and my friends are
Ajogo Annie Mse.
Atsea, Terhile, Thaddeus.
Don't forget to remember to like our page on Facebook. That is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. And stay up to speed with the latest update.